Once upon a time, in a faraway kingdom nestled amidst ancient forests and majestic mountains, reigned a benevolent king who had 3 beautiful daughters. Of them, the youngest princess was the most beloved, cherished for her radiant beauty and a soul as pure as crystal. Her hair was spun gold, gleaming like the morning sunbeams. Her eyes were as deep and blue as a mirrored lake reflecting the sky, and her heart was boundlessly kind and gentle. Yet, what this princess valued and cherished most in the world was not shimmering pearl necklaces or glittering diamond crowns, nor was it the elegant silk gowns meticulously embroidered with precious threads. Instead, it was a small golden ball, crafted from pure, solid gold, sparkling like a miniature sun. She loved it so dearly that she could not bear to be without it for even a moment. Every late afternoon, as the soft golden light filtered through the lush green leaves, the princess would wander through the royal garden. Her favorite destination was an ancient, moss-covered well, built of weathered stone, whose water was so clear and cool that she could see straight to its bottom. She would sit by the well's edge, tossing her golden ball high into the air and catching it, a radiant joy spreading across her innocent face. On one particularly beautiful afternoon, as the princess was absorbed in her familiar game, she tossed the golden ball higher than usual, wanting to see how far it would fly. But in a fleeting moment of distraction, or perhaps due to a mischievous gust of wind, her beloved golden ball slipped from her grasp. It soared through the air for a moment, then plunged with a splash into the well's surface, creating a small sound that was nonetheless enough to shatter the princess's heart. She hurriedly leaned over, her blue eyes wide with horror. The well was too deep, its bottom too dark, and she could no longer see her golden ball. A sudden wave of fear and despair washed over her. Tears began to stream down her flushed cheeks, one by one, like clear pearls. Her sobs grew louder, echoing through the silent forest, expressing the profound agony of losing her treasure. She sat there, covering her face with her hands, weeping incessantly, feeling as though her entire world had crumbled beneath her feet. Amidst the princess's lamentations, a strange, guttural, and croaky voice broke the silence. "Why do you weep so bitterly, beautiful princess? Your cries shake the very forest." The princess started, looking up, her eyes still glistening with tears. She glanced around, trying to find the owner of the voice. Finally, she saw a small, bright green creature peering out from the water of the well. It was a frog, with large, bulging eyes, a wide mouth, and moist, slippery skin. Initially, the princess felt a touch of revulsion and fear. She had never spoken to such an animal before. However, her despair over the lost golden ball was so great that she no longer cared much about the frog's appearance. She sighed, recounting her sad tale, how her precious golden ball had fallen into the deep well, and how she was utterly unable to retrieve it. The frog, with a remarkably serious expression, which the princess had not thought a frog capable of, looked at her and slowly said, "I can help you retrieve your ball, but if I do, you must promise me something." The princess, still full of anxiety and impatience, asked, "What do you wish me to promise? I can give you jewels, gems, or anything in my kingdom, as long as you retrieve my golden ball." The frog shook its head, its bulging eyes fixed on her. "No, I do not wish for jewels or treasures. I only want you to promise that I shall be your friend. I wish to sit at your table when you eat, to eat from your golden plate, and to sleep in your bed each night." The princess was surprised to hear this, but deep down she thought, "How can a filthy frog demand such things? It's just an animal. I'll just agree, and once I get my ball back, I'll run back to the palace and never think of it again." With this thought, she hastily replied to the frog, "Very well, I promise. I will promise all of those things. Now, quickly fetch my golden ball." As soon as the promise was uttered, the frog did not hesitate for a second. It dived into the dark water of the well, disturbing the calm surface. The princess held her breath, waiting. A moment later, the frog surfaced, and on its head, her beloved golden ball rested perfectly, sparkling under the afternoon sun. The princess was overjoyed beyond measure. She hastily reached out her hand and snatched the golden ball from the frog's mouth. The sheer delight of having her treasure back made her forget everything else. She offered no word of thanks, nor did she remember her promise. With the ball in hand, she turned her back and ran like the wind towards the palace, leaving the poor frog behind at the well. The frog called after her, "Princess, princess, remember your promise." But the princess was too far away, and its calls faded into the sound of her hurried footsteps.